Another important aspect of customization is page layout. When we talk in terms of laying out our document, we talk in terms of setting themes. What is our page setup? How about our backgrounds, paragraphs, and finally the arrangement of the data on the screen? It is again important to understand the terminology that goes into your document layout. A common test example may be, which of the following is found under page layout? Here's where you just need to be familiar with the terminology that is listed on the ribbon itself. When we talk in terms of themes, we talk in terms of adding colors, fonts, and effects. If I select the Themes button from the menu, you will notice that I can actually slide my cursor and see the themes changed in the background. What is changing is actually the effects. Next to the Themes button itself, you will see that I can select from my colors. I can change the color coding and they're coordinated. I can also go to my fonts, change the style of font to something that I like, and finally, the effects. The effects are how the shapes of the actual image appear on the screen itself. There are built-in themes that put together the components from Microsoft. At any given time, you can choose the themes that you like, given the colors, fonts, and effects, and save it as a current theme. In working with themes, you can also work with a background. When we work with a background, we have the ability to change the background color. You'll notice that for viewing on the screen, it adds another dimension to your document itself. Above our page color, you'll also notice watermarks. Watermarks allow us to superimpose any word or logo in the background. We can again choose from the presets or customize our own watermark. I'm going to choose confidential. You'll notice now on the screen it puts the word confidential in the background. Of course, if I don't want confidential, I can remove it. Or remember, we always have the undo button that'll take us back one step. Returning to our watermark, you will see that the watermarks come in very handy for asking people not to copy or to mark as confidential. Under the section of watermark, you will also find page borders. In page borders, I can very quickly add a shadow to a page or add a three-dimensional border. When I simply say OK, you'll notice it put a line around the entire document. Returning to page borders, I can also put in customized artwork. Under the page borders section, you can choose from a variety of images and designs that when you add to the document, give it a special effect. Again, under page borders, I can change the width of this special effect so that it is smaller or larger. I've reduced the width to 19 points and you'll notice that it's much smaller in the background. Understanding themes and page backgrounds is important. Along with our backgrounds, we will also have information regarding our page setup. Here, we can change our margins. Again, notice that there are a variety of preset margins. If I'd like a narrow margin, when I change it on the screen, it adjusts my typing. Now keep in mind, this can interfere with a page border. When using page borders, you must keep it in normal. I can also arrange my text on the screen. I can change my alignment to align to the page rather than to the margins. I can also set up my columns on the page layout menu. The page layout menu is an important part of our customization. There are at least two ribbons that will come in handy with customization: page layout and our home menu. Remember from our earlier movie that the home menu is where we'll find our styles and our fonts. When customizing your documentation, put your own effects in. By putting your effects in, you'll take your Word document to the next level.